Stimulating. Mind experiment.
It's no sleep, baby.
Welcome, one and all. I look like I just did something very naughty. I am AJ Simmons, one part of your three-part comedy trio here. This is a comedy podcast, so I do have a joke for you. Let me grab my scroll.
It is a scroll.
It is a scroll. Here we go. What's one thing Antique Roadshow and I have in common?
Don't know.
We're both in collections, baby. Thought that was all right.
It's pretty good. I like
Thank
it.
you. You know, I'm working on my who's the Take My Wife Please guy? Henny Youngman?
Yeah.
Working on my Henny Youngman over here. I had an ex-girlfriend who would always just stare at me and say, who'd always just stare at me and I'd say, take a picture. It'll last longer. She must have taken it to heart because when she left, I found a shoebox full of pictures of my cock. All right, I got one last one here. In my house, we don't call it morning sex. We call it an oatmeal cream pie.
Oh, gross.
Hit it.
Pretty good.
Not bad.
Thanks, buddy.
3 for 3.
All right. Let's see what I'm doing here. I read an article a while back that said they might start slowly removing nicotine from cigarettes. Man, if you guys thought January 6th was bad, wait till a bunch of smokers having Nick Fits show up to D.C. in their shitty used cars. That's it for me.
A single told joke.
Yep.
The first time ever.
Had a rough day.
One joke it is.
Yep.
Still had a rough day.
I'm a middle-aged man. I'm getting up there in age, but I'm excited to announce that I'm very attracted to women that are my age. I love 40 to 50-year-old women. That's where it's at. If I was in Dazed and Confused and I was the Wooderson character, my line would be, "Oh man, the thing I love about those middle-aged women is the older I get, the older they also get."
All right. Yeah.
Gabagool.
Nice.
Hell yeah. And who are you two, by the way? Did you say your names?
No.
Oh, I'm Toll McGrain. There I am.
I'm Alex Carter. It's fine.
Nice.
I'm here.
Maybe eventually I'll work with Shiloh and we'll get one of those little lower thirds that slides in that says local Stone impersonator.
Yeah.
Alex Carter.
You should have a little Chiron running across the bottom there. Just all the breaking news and comments.
Well, it feels like it's been a long time, but I guess it's just been the normal amount.
It
right?
has. We just don't see each other outside of this very much.
I know. It's kind of bittersweet because it makes
Yeah.
me excited to see my handsome boys.
Yeah.
But also, I want to see my handsome boys
I
more
know.
often.
I know.
Need to
Both got
work
good
on
shirts
it.
on.
Yeah, thanks.
Even kind of
what's on?
matchy.
I have a work shirt on.
Were your martini?
I work at
Hawaiian shirt?
Margaritaville. I'm a waiter.
He died recently, didn't he? Jimmy
Yeah, I
Jimmy
think a year
Buffett?
ago or
Yeah.
something. Fairly recently.
went to the
That guy
big
never-
margarita glass in the sky.
Yeah, how he became a billionaire from one stupid song is amazing. Two, I guess. You got Margaritaville and Cheeseburger in Paradise.
There's a couple more.
Yeah,
but
I'm sure there is. I couldn't believe years ago when he was playing in town, and I was like, what the fuck is going on? Driving on 2nd Avenue, and I was like, oh, I see. There's a million Hawaiian shirts. It must be Jimmy Buffett.
President must be in town or something.
Jimmy Buffett.
Goddamn. Yeah, you can tell he was a drunk. Those two biggest, Cheeseburger in Paradise,
Yeah.
sounds like a song you'd write. Like
Yeah.
Drunk in your 20s.
Of
And then
course.
Margaritaville, You Are Drunk.
Yeah.
It's named, I mean, Might as well call it
Can
drunk,
you name
drunk
other
town.
Jimmy
He did a
Buffett
song
songs?
about margaritas and he did a song about cheeseburgers. We don't need to know anything else.
No.
We know exactly who this guy is.
Yeah.
He's fucking wasted and having fun.
And
Say
he
no
made
more,
$1 billion.
And he became a billionaire off
Yeah.
it.
Was he legitimately a billionaire?
He was.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's
There's
two.
Margaritaville resorts. There's Margaritaville bars.
Yeah.
There's Margaritaville retirement homes. There's Margaritaville lines of drinks and merch. And I mean, it's
Yeah.
Wait.
completely pimped out.
Margaritaville
Yeah,
retirement.
is that
homes.
true?
Yes. Yes.
Damn.
He knows his audience. Those fucking guys are old now. They're all 70
Oh,
years
yeah.
old. They're thinking about, we got to move along here.
Yeah.
Man.
I mean, where do you want to go?
I got to hang these Tommy
Margaritaville.
Bahamas up somewhere.
Margaritaville. Exactly.
if you remain into women your own age, Alex, you should fucking retire in Margaritaville.
Yeah, I'm on that path.
Then
I got
that's
the
'cause-
shirt on. I'm good to go.
Yeah.
Because like
Another 20 years. Peace out, ice cream.
All the dick
Going to
pills you can
Margaritaville.
eat.
that's right,
Ah.
buddy. Retirement homes are fucking a nonstop fuck fest, from what
Yeah.
I hear.
They got those mint trays
And
just full
dudes
of.
and dudes being
Cialis.
alive is uncommon. Once
That's
you
true.
get up there,
Yeah, our lifespan's
So,
a little
yeah,
shorter.
you get your pick of the litter.
Oh,
Pick of the shitter as well. Those old ladies are down.
But you're a happily married man, and I'm sure Angela will outlive you. So
that's 100%
If
true.
Angela has her way, she
If I have my way.
yeah, do you guys keep getting? Maybe I shouldn't talk about it, but I keep getting ads to turn cartoons into porn. Are you guys getting these?
To turn cartoons into
Like,
porn.
turn your waifu into, and then it's like
All the
does
cort-
adult content, and I was like, oh my god, like I'm
Like
Yeah,
what
say-
cartoons? I don't have
like
any
the
cartoons.
example is
all the
example
cartoons I watch
is,
are porn.
Yeah.
It's already that.
It's already
no,
there.
They got another app. Put clothes on your cartoon.
So you can watch it at work.
No,
Bart Simpson is fully clothed now.
Yeah.
no, it's like the mom from Incredibles, and they'll have her in like all of these dirty positions, and it's like wink.
She
you know?
is bad.
Yeah, like you can remove these clothes basically, and I was like, did I do something to get these? Because I don't.
You sure
feel like-
did.
I guess.
I mean, what it was, we don't know.
yeah,
But
yeah,
you're on a list.
yeah,
That algo
It ain't
was
a good
rhythming.
list.
yeah. And I keep getting it. I'm like, geez. It's like, hey, perv.
Hey, you fucking sick asshole.
Yeah.
Want to get even weirder and grosser? You
We
know I
what you
do.
like. Yeah. Back in the day, it would just be the guy who ran the counter at the movie store. You know what I mean? Only he would know what you were into. Or she.
Yeah.
So what was this an advertisement for? An app?
It's for an app that you can basically. It says turn your waifu into.
What's
whatever.
a waifu?
It's a I had to Google it. It
That's
was.
that's
it's
an anime thing.
It's a cartoon. It's basically a cartoon or imaginary woman that you think is hot, that you want to be in a relationship with.
so turn your imaginary girlfriend into
Let's-
animation that you can whack off to.
Yes, that's exactly what it's telling me.
Yeah, so of course they're advertising that to you.
I guess.
This has to be a new segment, by the way. Alex wrapping his head around anime porn. Modern day anime.
I refuse
What's a
to.
waifu?
Who's
What's a
doing what now?
weeboo?
It is. What's a weeb? Is it a thing?
A weeboo is an American,
weeboo.
a white American person who's obsessed with Japanese culture.
I see. I see.
And then an otaku, I believe, is someone who actually is like sort of knows what it is, isn't just like a surface level fan.
Gotcha.
Is my understanding of it. Feel free to comment.
That's more than I will
correct
ever
me.
know.
No one's.
I already
comment.
know
No
too
one
much
cares.
now.
Yeah, I'm just wondering how they fucking. Never mind. Never mind.
Just think
go
about
off.
It. Just think
They're-
about it.
But it is. I mean, they're already having problems in high schools of boys making porn with girls from the high school that they didn't agree to.
AI stuff.
Yeah, yeah.
Wow.
Which is we're in for it, man.
Yeah. Back in my day, you had to draw a naked picture of a girl you liked to whack off
And then
to.
paste her photo onto it. Yeah.
It's just a little stick body with tits.
Yeah.
Oh,
Sarah looks so hot.
Oh shit. But I mean, yeah, no matter what, there's going to be porn of all of us because all you have to do is be like beep boop, type in 3 things and you're like, there it is.
The laws will catch up with that, but they'll have to catch up to it. So
Yeah.
there will be a period where it's like, oh shit,
it's
my
gonna be-
giant hog railing all these ladies that I didn't even.
Yeah.
At least
5
it's
months
giant.
later.
Yeah. Hey, it's my AI, baby.
That's right. Toll gaping. Bing bong, bing bong, bing bong. Nice. Make that my screensaver.
It's me looking back. Oh man.
Thumbs up.
That is crazy. I remember when those Taylor Swift ones started going around because it was in my Facebook feed. Like they were everywhere, kind of like that dog fucking lady.
Yeah,
that you
yeah.
saw, where there was that little window of time where it was on Facebook, and
It was loose.
yeah, it wasn't the full news, but it was ones where I was like, wow, this is, I mean, at least as good as the graphics in 300.
Right. Well, I mean, I've actually been seeing a significantly more hardcore pornography on like Facebook, where I'm just like scrolling through, and then I'm like, good lord. I'm like, yeah.
A funny thing
Luckily,
I saw.
not dogs. This time.
There was like there on. We talked about this before, but on Instagram, there's like videos of like ladies breastfeeding.
Yes.
Where it's like clearly just they're skirting a very thin rule to whip their boob out.
Yeah.
And putting a baby on it.
Yeah.
And Annie Lederman, comedian in L.A., made I think it was a post for a show or an album recording or something, where she was doing that.
Yeah.
But she had like a rubber chest plate on with her fake boob
Right,
out with a
right,
baby
right.
on it, and it was all over social media.
Yeah.
Like, yep, that's the very thin line. You can.
You can show your nipple if there's a baby attached.
Yeah. Because then it's a
What if you just-
educational breastfeeding video.
What if you just dressed like a baby? You know, like I shave my face real clean and I suckle on Dave over there.
That's already legal. You can do that right now.
Yeah. Let's Dave, get over here.
Yeah, they're not going to ban us. Shadow ban for that. Let me see him, Dave.
Nice sweatshirt.
Yeah,
He's got a
Yeah.
Beetlejuice
Oh, I didn't even
sweatshirt.
see it. Oh,
Yeah.
that's beautiful.
Beetlejuice, Scarface action.
And not the ghost Beetlejuice.
The Howard Stern character.
Yes.
Beloved.
Since Dave and I have started sharing this office, I have seen Dave shirtless one time. He is
Nice.
hairless, so
Whoa.
as suckling goes, not bad.
Nice.
I mean, if I had to choose between any of us three, plus Dave, you know.
Yeah. You'd have to. Yeah. You'd be getting stuff in your teeth with me.
You'd have a tough time. You have to get the weed whacker out for toll.
Yeah, like a Brillo pad.
Wouldn't have to brush.
Say what? Oh, it was being hairless? Yeah, it is kind of a naked mole rat look you got.
Except they can't get cancer.
Mole rats?
Naked mole rats they don't get cancer.
Really?
Yeah.
Impervious.
And there's I think there's poisons that they're immune to. They're very interesting creatures.
Dave is also an interesting creature.
Yes.
He has the opposite problem with cancer.
Right. Yeah.
He can't stop getting it.
Bit of a magnet.
Yeah. That's why I said that it was interesting that you said that because
Yeah.
they're
I mean,
cancer free.
I'm always jealous when I see someone who's that hairless. I'm like, nice.
Man, not me. One
I'm
time
self-conscious of my hair.
I shaved my chest and I was like, ugh. I do not. It was not a good look for me. And then the recovery.
Did you
from
write a
that-
joke about that?
Did I? I don't think so.
You shaved you? Well, no, it's a different joke, but
Oh,
body
this
hair.
guy.
Yeah. He's out in your A+ material over here.
And I'm like, I don't know what he's talking about.
The one where you shave your face and then
Oh, yeah.
Clean
My
shorn.
pubes, yeah,
Yeah.
but I still have hair everywhere. Gotcha. The common joke.
yeah.
Yes.
Common.
a joke
Yeah.
for the common.
Have you ever when that? I know AJ that you've done it.
Oh yeah.
When
Me
that-
and my friends were all shaving. We were tanning and shaving our entire bodies.
What a bunch of weirdos.
Yeah. It's a little sus in hindsight, but
It was a whole
If
thing.
everybody
for a
was
while.
doing it, I don't know.
yeah. We at the tanning booth we went to used to be a place called Video Place.
Yeah.
It was always a video tanning place.
Yeah.
Especially in a small town.
I remember
Yeah.
renting
You get VHS
there.
tapes.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I remember renting VHS there.
100%.
And in the back half, it was a tanning salon.
Yeah.
And so
Like
you-
today, you'll see like a KFC, Taco Bell. Back then, it was
Yeah.
VHS tapes tanning.
Yeah.
It just is what it was.
to guaranteed to get you pussy.
Yeah, for sure.
Get your tan on, grab a little VHS of,
Put the
Simon
little-
Birch.
Put the little Playboy bunny.
Simon Birch. Yeah. Got my tan on. It's time to go check out some Simon Birch. That's the one with
That's
the little
right.
kid. That,
Nah, I'm not bringing it back on
yeah.
time.
He's got like, what? A disability, right? Or is
Yeah.
that- yeah.
And
He's a little dude.
He's a little fella.
He's a little fella, and
I never saw that.
there's
movie.
plenty of hijinks and things like that.
Yeah.
And then by the end, not to spoil it, it's been out for 25 years. Who cares? He saves everyone on a bus that goes into a frozen lake, and then he dies because he saved everyone.
Oh, I guess I've never seen it. I always get it confused with the movie about the boy that wants to do ballet that is also a name.
Billy Elliot.
There you go.
That's the one. Simon Birch and Billy Elliot.
Did he also save children? Did he
Billy Elliot
dance a
dies
bunch of
doing
kids?
ballet at the end.
Really? Oh, I was gonna say,
Is it like $1 million baby kind of thing?
fall to
He
his
hits his
head.
head. Yeah.
Does he die at all in that?
No, I
Oh,
don't think I don't know if I've seen Billy. I probably have.
We're just making things up right
Yeah.
now.
I mean,
Billy
if anyone
Elliot.
has seen it, it's you.
That's true. I will watch a bad movie. I don't think people thought that was a bad movie. Not common for a single man to watch alone, I suppose.
Well, if you're tanning, you might.
You might, yeah. Gotta pass the time and
You're freshly shorn.
Yes.
Got a nice glow going. You're like, you know what?
Yeah, we were all tan, fake tan, and hairless.
Yeah.
with like highlights. It was a weird like Hollister, Abercrombie Fitch kind of era.
yeah,
We were very inspired by the shirtless guys that would stand out in front of stores and malls.
sure.
That was
Jersey Shore hooked
I
everyone.
used to
Yes.
just be like those dudes, be like, man, I can't believe this is a thing that someone can do for work. The dudes that stood outside of Abercrombie, shirtless,
putting the vibe out.
and they'd fucking be actually pumping cologne or perfume into the air. And
Oh yeah, you get like high.
Yeah.
walking through there.
My
crazy.
stomach hurts.
Yeah, yeah.
I'm gonna pass out.
And you got fucking blood running down your nose. I think I'm having a
Yeah.
stroke.
Pretty weird, man.
It was a very weird time.
Speaking of ripped dudes, driving home from work today, I was like, why are there through Beaverdale, I saw like 5 shirtless dudes that were all jacked. And I was like, this is my neighborhood, motherfuckers. Don't be showing me up. It was like, what the hell, man?
I'm the best looking guy in this town.
Yeah. No, they were a lot of ripped shirtless dudes
Yeah,
on my drive home from work today.
I see it on Beaver Ave once it gets nice out. There's a
Yeah.
lot of guys showing off their muscles.
Yeah.
And every once in a while, I'm like, I bet I'd look all right doing that. And then
Yeah.
I look at myself sideways in a mirror, and I'm like, nah, no.
Incorrect.
Yeah, nah, man, you should
I was wrong about that.
you should keep it inside for a couple years.
I mean, yeah. I don't know. I think the older I get, the more comfortable with myself I get.
yeah,
Did you grow up? My wife and I were talking about this weekend. Did you grow up in a shirtless dad house?
yeah, kind of.
Yeah.
I grew up in an occasionally shirtless dad house. My dad had big nipples. And so do I.
Go
guess,
on,
kind
yeah.
of, yeah.
Are you talking like a big areola?
I'm talking, yeah, for a dude.
Big old pepperonis.
Not the areola, like I don't know. I could nip through a sweatshirt myself, so.
Oh, so more like
I got some
the
glass cutters
nipple
myself.
Yeah.
itself was a sturdy nipple.
Yeah.
Okay. Nothing wrong with that.
You're welcome, Dad.
Yeah, turning in his nipple grave.
70s and 80s dads they were popping their shirts off all the time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was my experience. I knew my dad was a shirtless dad. I knew lots of shirtless dads. It was just
I think it's good vibes.
It was too hot back then, you know?
Yeah.
Even though it's significantly hotter now.
You know?
Yeah. That was back in you're letting all the AC out
Yeah,
kind of dad.
exactly.
Oh, I didn't have AC until I got to high school, which is kind of fucking crazy to think about. My dad was like a no AC, no air conditioning, and no cable for my whole childhood until, I suppose, did we get cable? I think we got cable basically immediately after he died.
Crank the air conditioning and
Yeah.
turn on TBS.
We did get air conditioning before that.
Before he died.
Yeah. Because it was getting fucking crazy, dude.
Yeah.
I remember I had a fish tank, and it was like 110 degrees outside, and it was getting to be like
Your
90.
fish were just floating.
Yeah, I was like, these fish are. I had to move a fish tank to the basement.
They're wiping their brow with their little fin. Jesus Christ.
Yeah. It was crazy. I try to go for as long as possible without air conditioning, but even today I was like, I think it might be too hot.
Yeah,
But I still haven't turned it on.
As an adult, I'm like, fuck that. As soon as it even gets a little bit warm, like, put it on 65 and let's go. I'm not doing this.
I just like having the windows open.
I do like that.
Yeah.
Yes, we're still in that zone where I like to sleep with
Nighttime,
the
it's
windows
viable
open.
to
Yeah.
open the windows.
Yeah.
Yeah, paper towels and air conditioning are two things that I use with no shame.
Yeah.
I'm like, come at me, Al Gore. See what happens.
Yeah. I suppose so. I mean,
Yeah.
yeah, it'll be on. Once it's on, it's on.
Yeah.
And I'll still open the windows. Yeah. Fuck it, you know?
Shit.
World's ending anyway.
One life to
That's
live,
right.
you know?
AC with the top down. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yep. Let it go.
Yep. Are you guys like? I feel like on a daily basis, I'm freaked out by the Earth, by just what.
Yeah.
I'm not bothered by it at
shit
all.
that's going on.
I'm not bothered by it at all.
Oh man.
I saw a George Carlin joke a bit out there, and it really, I saw it, I'm like, yes. And it's a common one. You'll see it out there, and basically he talks about how crazy everything is, and he says, I've just taken the position of, I don't care what happens, I'm just here to watch it.
Right.
And whatever, you know. And I think the same thing, because what am I going to do about global
That's
warming?
very
Nothing.
true.
What is anyone here going to do about it? Nothing.
I reuse
What-
the same
I
Quick
can't-
Trip cup.
I can't sit and be mad about something
Every
that I
day.
can't do anything about. So, the world lights on fire tomorrow. Hilarious.
Yeah.
I'm here to watch it, I guess, and that's it. So hopefully, I mean, I will, you know, I'll go out and protest. I'll put money places, you know, I care.
Yeah.
But at the end of the day,
There's nothing you can do.
there's
about
about 10, like between 7 and 10 corporations that are absolutely destroying the earth. And if they did something, it would make a difference. All of us who are separating our cans from our garbage
Nothing.
and not turning the air conditioning on
Yeah.
makes absolutely no difference. It's all performative, save the earth theater that
Yeah.
makes no difference. It's way up top, and we can't touch that shit. So
Fuck it.
let it fucking burn, baby. I'm here to watch. I don't fucking care.
That's what
That-
we call the old "smoke 'em if you got 'em" platform.
It is. That's exactly right. Hope for the best. But
Yeah.
don't worry about it. There's nothing to
Yeah.
worry about. There's nothing to
Yeah.
worry about. I mean,
Don't worry about it.
Right.
Worry about your life. Worry about your families and your friends. Help people. Do your best. Other than that, who fucking cares?
Yeah, that kind of aligns with like the all politics are local thing. I kind of
Exactly right.
I kind of ride with that, where you can do a lot more in your own community. Like even with the club, we've done little like coat drives for the shelter that's nearby to us. Like that's something you can see in real time.
Yeah.
Like I've seen after that we did that, I saw some of the people I see walking around in those coats. Like
Right.
that's
Yeah.
a 1-to-1, you know,
That's
transfer.
fantastic. Exactly.
The transitive property.
Exactly
I
right.
don't know if that's right. I looked at Dave for the answer. But you know, I mean, like at least you can see it or whatever. It's I definitely align with you on all that. I mean, I still try
Because it is so infuriating and so
Yes.
sad and depressing and weird, but you can't live like that and you can't do anything about it. So you just have to try and be like, yeah, that's
Yeah.
I'm just preoccupied. You know. I don't know.
Oh,
I
yeah.
got a kid coming, and I'm fucking freaking out.
Well, at least,
When's the due date?
July 26th.
So we're T minus 2 months.
Yeah. Same day as Deadpool Wolverine.
it's a good way to remember.
Yeah.
That's a good way to remember it.
Yeah. Little McDLT is on the way. Cold on one side, hot on the other.
Yeah. I've been thinking, I've heard this on a handful of podcasts and seen it. I like learning about the universe and shit on TikTok, you know, and all
my
that
spare time.
philosophies. And the thing now that you don't think about, but that I keep seeing people say, is that you only have one. The only time that you have is literally right now. There's no present, or there's no past and no future literally all you have is the moment you are existing
This
in
podcast.
at any given time. So
Everything-
right now, this is my whole life.
Everything that's ever happened only happens right now.
Yeah.
It's hard for us to, because like, oh, they're the past. The
Yeah.
past doesn't exist. Neither does the future. It's just
I'm bing bonging. Just
It's
trying
just
to
how
do
bong,
we
bing bong, bing
perceive
bong.
it.
Right.
Yeah. It's also weird. I think we've talked about this in the past, but that.
Well, that's
never
never
stopped us before.
Yeah, that's true.
That's half the podcast.
Yeah.
Tale
But
as
that,
old as time.
You know, in your storyline, you are the most important person.
Of course, you
Like,
are
nothing. Like, I don't even know if you guys are technically real. You know
exactly
what I'm
right.
Yeah.
Yep. I'm a
I
little
used to
sus
talk-
about you too.
saying?
I remember talking about this on the old podcast.
Yeah.
And I really felt like I was, I mean, and it probably does play into my own dissociative issues
Yeah.
or something, but when you're dissociating, that's what it really feels like, is like, wow, almost on a Matrix way. Like, this is all
Yeah.
just like, I might already be dead. And when you start thinking about some of this really crazy time shit that Alex will talk about,
Oh,
it's
yeah.
like I've already been dead the whole time. Like, you know, I'm watching the Simon Birch tape of my life right now.
Right.
Right.
In the back of Video Place.
We're all just. I heard a quote that's something like, "We're all just sleepwalking through the memories we won't remember."
Yeah.
Like we're living the memories that we're probably not going to remember.
That is very strange. I also have been thinking about death and the afterlife and stuff, and how.
Not me, not once.
But how, like, people are talking about how there's an afterlife or isn't or whatever, and like you can lose it all of your shit, all of your memories, while you're alive. You know what I'm? So why would we think that you get to keep going after you're dead?
Oh, like the after.
Like you could just, think, you know, your brain could be like,
Well,
"See you later."
Right.
Yeah.
Which just proves the point that we are not our bodies.
Right.
And we're not our brain. We're not our mind that thinks all these things. We aren't that. We're whatever is inside that's driving this, the spirit, consciousness, whatever, that's what's buried behind all this shit that we're here with in this last. Think about like just a short timeline, 1900 to the year 3000.
Let 'em
Where
cook.
are you at? Boop. Let alone the enormity of time before and after. It's just like you poke your head up, take a look, back down you go.
Yeah.
That is it. And it's not your brain, and it's not all this shit. It's just whatever is there. The
It's not your
energy
sweet
behind that.
hog.
Ugh, I wish. You can't take it with you, baby.
Can't take it with you.
That sweet hog's gonna turn into dust.
Oh no!
I know.
I don't know, man. And then like
It's crazy to think about, though.
It is.
Well, yeah. sorry,
getting-
I-
go
I
ahead.
interrupted
We're
you.
getting
No,
my
no,
lane now.
You go ahead.
Yeah.
Come on, let's keep going, guys.
Let him cook.
Well, I was like quantum computing when they're like, yeah, we get this stuff super cold, and then it kind of delves in and out of other dimensions and computes super fast. I'm like, what the fuck are you talking about? Yeah. And that we might be able to go into other dimensions and mine their resources.
Yeah.
Am I going to be a father in these other dimensions? Yes. Yes, you are.
Is there some sort of insurance policy I can get?
You got the internet over there?
Oh.
It is
don't know,
fucking
man.
wild. I was going to ask you, with what you were just talking about, so with that driving force, the thing that I assume is the soul, whatever you want to call it, the spirit, all that stuff, do you think that same, radiator fluid or whatever you want to call it, is that going through all of what propels all of, what's the fucking word? Entropy, like everything that is being born and dying, stars collapsing. Is that the same fuel across everything in the universe?
Of course. I think, yeah, like
Is that the common thread?
I think so. I
Nice.
think life consciousness is a part of the universe that has sprung up. Who knows where? I mean, as far as I know, it's just us.
Yeah.
That was the correct sound effect. But it's a part of
sprung up.
it's somehow a part of all this. We just don't get it. So, but definitely,
Yeah.
I think people are like.
That's kinda
I've seen a
comforting.
lot of things about how like they're doing a lot of like looking at plants really closely. I saw a video where they showed a plant breathing. Like if you zoom way in, there's certain cells that actually have a mouth that opens and closes that lets air that it exchanges gases.
Right.
And plants can communicate with other plants.
That aren't even the same species,
right?
Which is crazy.
And they pass nutrients to each other. It's a whole like life and consciousness is not human beings. It's every single thing. It's a rock. It's a star. It's a person. It's a plant. It's a continuum. These are my crazy beliefs, but it's a spectrum, and it's to what end I don't know. Where it came from I don't know, but like it's bigger and crazier than we can possibly imagine. That's what I feel like.
I've been thinking about
These plants are talking already.
Speak to me.
that-
I've eaten plants that have put me in direct connection with
Right.
God.
Yeah.
So I've shaken God's hand. So
Do you ever
The
listen
old
to,
call 911 trick. Ever heard of it?
I have. I was pretty close myself once.
Yeah.
Do you ever listen to Neil Brennan's Blocks podcast?
I've not yet.
God damn, he talks about that shit all the time.
Yeah,
I'm
you
like,
love this podcast. I
we
feel like it's
get
come
it.
up every podcast we've done.
Has it? Yeah.
This
I don't know. I've
podcast
just
is
been
one
listening
big
to
plug
it a
for
lot.
Neil Brennan.
I guess. But I've been thinking about, I don't know why I think, but maybe, like, what if death is just, since we perceive time, that is not the way time is occurring. What if when you die, you just start over? It's literally your life again. It won't be the same life, but it's just you are back
So,
perceiving your life happening once again.
Right?
And every time somebody's born, it's a new life. But then that's just a continuous circle. You like to say, like some fucking True Detective shit, you know? Time is a flat circle. But I don't believe you'd repeat the same life. I think you'd still have
And you
choices.
certainly wouldn't know you were repeating.
Yeah, and you wouldn't know. Yeah.
But that could possibly explain a little of that bleeding out past the margin where people are like, I remember when I was a Civil War general.
yeah.
I know people like that who
Yeah.
have like from their childhood have very clear memories of like they didn't know like at the time what was happening, but like it seems like it was like them the last time around,
Right.
and people have
I'm
that
not
memory.
even, yeah, and I'm not even talking reincarnation.
And you were like, so what side did you fight on in the Civil War?
just to be clear,
Maybe keep that one to yourself. Buddy.
Yeah. I'm talking, you just begin again,
yeah.
you know?
No, this is my kind of shit. This is what I...
And it's not even, I'm like, that's not even that far-fetched. If time is just the way that we just perceive time.
Well,
in
think about
this way.
time. So we're here on Earth in our bodies. It's a year, whatever we say it is, and we all perceive time on Earth as like a year in a certain area, like United States, 2024. Time marches on. You're here, and then you think, oh, I'm, you know, if I come back, I could do this whole thing again or have a same
Yeah.
life, whatever. But it's not. Nothing's ever the same because if you zoom out, Earth is moving, Earth is spinning, but it's also moving. All the planets, our entire solar system in our galaxy,
Right.
they're all spinning and moving through space at crazy speeds. So we're here now, like if this is where Des Moines, Iowa is in 2024, it's going to be over here as time goes on. We're in this particular. Imagine your life as a dot in a box, in a three-dimensional box. You're moving through time and space. You'll never be here again, no matter what. No one will.
Right.
Like when dinosaurs were on Earth, they were on Earth in certain areas on Earth, but we were on the other side of the Milky Way.
Right.
That's where we were at then. We will not be back there because that's not how we're constantly all moving. So
Do you
it's
think
all,
we're at the caramel part or like the fluffy chocolate part right here?
Ooh, I think we're in the crunchy cone parts.
That's my favorite part. This is an issue I've always had with time travel movies, that it kind of drives me crazy. Like in The Time Machine, which is a bad movie.
I never
with
saw
Guy
that
Pearce.
one.
It's one of the, I think I may have walked out of it. It was pretty tough.
Oh.
One of the only
Walked
one of
out
two.
of a time travel movie?
But his time machine, so he travels back in time and it stays stationary in one spot
Right, that's
on
not how it
Earth
works.
as he sees time pass. And I'm like, you wouldn't be in the same spot. You would be in the same spot. Nothing else would be. And like when Marty McFly goes back in the DeLorean and lands perfectly in the exact same spot he was at when
He's
he left.
actually several 100,000 miles away from where he started.
It always drove me crazy. I'm like, you need to. That's why I kind of like the Avengers style. We're like, that's not how it works, because they had to have an answer for that, of
course,
in the movie. But you know,
give us something to hang our hat on.
yeah, it has always been a thing that bothered me in time travel movies.
Right. It's like in Ghosts of Mars when Ice Cube had the platinum AK-47. I was like, you don't need that.
Yeah, Ghosts of Mars, when that dude chops his hand
I
off
love
and
it.
everyone laughs. I'm like, is this how people react?
I love Ghosts of Mars.
What a strange movie. That was one of John Carpenter's stranger ones.
It was one of those, like, I
Right
know
up
it's
there
kind
with
of bad.
Dracula 2000. We kind of went on a tear there 20 years
Yeah.
ago. You're like,
The early 2000s were a weird time.
yeah.
Yeah,
A lot of really weird, bad movies made.
yeah,
Good comedies, though. That was like the only good kind of movie being made, it seemed like.
Yeah.
yeah. And now that's so rare.
Flipped it.
Yep.
Yeah, now you can't make a good comedy to save your life, it seems like.
No.
Everyone's just... I mean, it must be hard, like, just the financing alone. I guess I'll be interested to see, like, what Shane Gillis's new TV show is like.
Yeah, I'm telling those trailers aren't really selling me on it.
Yeah, I'm wondering if
I
they're...
think it looks good
Do you? I mean, I'm sure I'll probably watch it, but
when you get the internet.
which is soon.
It might be one of those things where they know people are going to watch it because it's Shane and he still has enough heat
Yeah.
that they're like, let's not empty any of the clip,
Right.
Because we want to. Because sometimes I've seen movies or shows,
They big time undersell it.
yeah, but also or they'll oversell. They'll put
Yeah.
everything good in the trailer,
Right.
and you're like, wow, this movie was kind of in the trailer already.
The only trailer I've seen is where he says he's going to drink 6 beers at work,
Yeah.
and his boss is like, "You're going to black out at work?" It's like, black out from 6 beers? What are you, a pussy?
That's how I wake up.
I don't know. It seems like I'm sure it'll be fine.
I'm most intrigued to see how much they'll push that joke envelope because putting out a stand-up special is one thing Netflix can do.
Yeah.
But there's still a little bit of like, they might have a little bit of say, but they're not going to tell Cat Williams what he can and can't say in that special.
Right.
Stand-up is, I guess, solo or independent enough
Yeah.
that it's hard to do that. To like give editorial
And there's
notes.
no
Yeah,
production.
And everything
Yes.
I've heard.
But a TV show,
yeah.
they're like, we do this. We think, that joke might go too far. I feel like they
Everything
tend
I've
to
heard
step
of like
in.
comedians talking about filming their specials for various streamers, like there's no input other than like
keep it under 4 hours.
yeah, pretty much like time, but not content. Like there might be a little, but like not too much.
No, in fact, there's so little. People were getting kind of upset with some of the streamers for letting some of the stuff, putting shit out there. I mean, like
Yeah.
Chappelle,
Yeah.
all his anti-trans stuff.
Right.
Yeah.
I
So I'm
remember-
interested.
Yeah, when I saw Chappelle years ago, before those specials were on TV at Hoyt Sherman, I was like, damn, you really are anti-trans. It seems like it seems like a weird subject to stick
It
on
does-
for so long.
It does seem weird that
I'm
because
shocked
like
that he's so
comedically,
obsessed with it.
I can understand wanting to go to the place you're not supposed to go.
Right.
That's a big part of comedy, and I get that. But then to plant your flag there and be like, I'm just gonna keep doing it. It's like, yeah, but you could do so much. But why?
Yeah.
To what end?
It might be a provocation thing where it's like they react, so he
Yeah,
is
I
enticed
guess.
by it
I guess.
because they do react to him. I mean,
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
it could be some of that, or like most people that get annoyed with it, they're kind of into it.
Yeah, I suppose.
That's like that white knight kind of shit. Or well, I guess it wouldn't be the white knight. Whatever. It's like the guys who legislate against homosexuality and then get
Yeah, that
Busted
are
with four
caught fucking
boyfriends.
in a bathroom
Yeah.
at a
Yeah.
truck stop. Yeah.
caught, puffing a cigar through a hole.
Yeah, I mean, that is kind of the white knight thing. And the white knight thing has yet to be wrong.
Yeah, even locally.
Yeah. It's
Beware, ladies. Beware of the white knight.
true. Yes.
He ain't white.
Nope. Or knight.
I mean, he might be white.
Yeah, he probably is.
Very definitely white.
Yeah.
He is Caucasian. That much we know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It
I haven't really
seems-
watched much of the newest, like the last, because I think he did 3 or 4 pretty quickly. he was nowhere to be found. Chappelle.
Yeah.
And then it was like bang, 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 bang.
Yeah.
He did quite a few.
And he's
Came out-
fantastic. I mean, he is the comedian. It's just a weird choice he makes, but like everything else, I'm just like, all right. I mean, what are you gonna do?
Yeah, I guess we all have our lanes.
Yeah.
We talk about our dicks. He talks about trans people.
Yeah. I guess. I don't know. I mean, people can talk. You can. You're allowed, and if you don't like it, I guess don't pay attention to
I know.
it.
Like, if that's the point you're trying to make, then like you made it. So moving on, right? But no.
I got 3 more specials to
Yeah.
block. Got a contract
Yeah.
here. And it could very well have been that.
And then Dave Chappelle comes out as
trans.
trans a year from now. That's and like, I
Yeah.
knew it.
That's what I'm saying. Where it's,
I mean, he did transition to a super ripped guy. When he came,
That
he was
was
all
strange.
jacked. yeah.
He had to have taken a little HGH or something because he was so skinny and,
Yeah.
and sort of frail looking.
And he he vanished, and then he kind of came back. You're like, whoa, this guy's yoked.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's
Like
like
his
when-
voice was scratchier than before.
Yeah. When he was
Well, he's
also
never
yoked,
stopped smoking. as
Yeah,
well.
he was yoked but kept smoking, and I was like, I don't know if this is how that works.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like there is like bodily limitations.
It's like when Dr. Dre was kind of pudgy, then he showed up fucking yoked.
Yeah.
You're like, okay.
With those neck muscles.
Yeah.
At age 51,
Yeah.
you're like, God damn.
That was
All
a little
natural.
ridiculous. Yeah.
Yeah. I'm a
Really.
couple years away from my Dr. Dre phase. When I
Yeah.
get fucking.
I'm looking forward to it.
Oh, I hope you
I just
get.
show up one day at his fucking traps and shit. Alex, what?
Yeah.
What? I tightened my diet up. What?
Yeah.
Fucking guns.
Yes.
I cut out sugar. Yeah.
I would take if somebody had steroids. I'd take them right now.
Yeah.
Yeah,
No questions asked.
They prescribe them for things like
dude, have you ever taken them? You're like, man, why do I feel so fucking fantastic? Yes. Yeah.
they're pretty
Like
good.
when you get them for, I can't remember what I've had them for. Just
Any-
like they
any-
give you
yeah.
for any number of things.
I mean, they can even give them for like a little rash or
Yeah.
whatever like that.
Yeah.
They'll give them because it just juices you up a little,
Yeah.
like heals you faster. I think that's the big
You're like,
thing.
oh, I
with
want to eat. I
steroids,
feel great.
is
I heard
it
there was a-
rebuilds your muscles faster. I think is the whole deal.
Yeah. There was a lady on NPR. This was years ago, but she was on a regular, like, she had some kind of illness that required her to take steroids for a very long period of time, and then she got
She
better.
grew a dick.
And then she got better and was like, why is everything so hard now? I'm supposed to be better. And she realized it was because, oh, yeah.
She's all roided up.
Yeah, I've been rocking steroids for years and years.
Well, that's why every person that stops taking them looks like a saggy weirdo, like
Yeah.
Yeah.
Schwarzenegger,
Yeah.
Stallone.
Saggy weirdo.
They do, where it's like
Oh, yeah.
they
No, no.
deflate.
Those are bad examples because Stallone will never quit. He's still on
Right.
HGH. And
It is crazy
know.
to see an old man that ripped.
yeah.
Well, nowadays, especially if you have the money, it's like super high grade test or
Yeah.
whatever it is. You know, you don't even have to do like the
Yeah.
Mexican
it's
steroids.
Yeah.
hormone replacement therapy.
TRT.
And, if you abuse that a little bit, well, what are you going to do? But you
Let's do it.
and I've always thought, like, I should do. Well, a friend of mine did that. A friend of mine was in an ad for Limitless Mail.
Yeah.
And he's like, yeah, he's like, I was about ready to kill myself. Like, I just couldn't do it, blah, 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 all this stuff. And he got all the lipids and all the TRT and all that and felt like $1 million and changed his life. And I'm like, maybe I should do that.
Yeah,
But-
no
but then
sleep
I, but
goes
then I
to
see,
Limitless Mail.
then I see like Joe Rogan and these other dudes that are clearly on steroids and their gigantic pumpkin heads. and
Dude,
their
you get that round
distended
steroid
guts.
head? It's ridiculous.
Because steroids grow your muscles, but they grow everything else
Yeah.
too. They
Yeah.
grow your bones, they grow your organs, they grow everything.
Yeah.
Where you're like
Shrink your balls.
shrink your nutsack.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, Joe
figure-
Rogan's very
He looks like
obvious
Charlie Brown.
steroid head. Yeah.
His head is so fucking round.
Yeah.
He looks like Charlie Brown.
Yeah.
Go look at Joe Rogan. I mean, we all change as we age.
Yeah.
You know, I look different than I did 10 years ago. It's just the way.
Yeah,
you
but
know.
it doesn't look like
But
somebody
but
took a
it-
fucking balloon pump to your
Right,
head.
exactly.
Yeah. Yeah.
Your head is so, it looks like a fucking globe right now.
And it's the whole head. That's what I love.
Yes.
It's like, I think
And the
it's,
big, like, you got a six pack, but you got a big distended belly.
Yeah.
Because your fucking liver and your pancreas are so
Yeah.
big now that
Yeah.
they're pushing out. It ain't a good look.
sweet.
I think it's
I'll
called
be a fat old
thrombosis.
bald guy, I guess, you know?
Yeah, hey. That's how I do it.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm sure it feels great. I can't blame them for
Oh,
not
yeah.
wanting to quit.
No, I think about like when I wake up in the morning and get up and how horrible my entire body feels. Like just standing up, it's like like my back, like every little system is just like and you start moving, you're like, okay, all right. As a kid, you'd be like, you know, hit by a truck, do a backflip, you're fine. Drink 20 beers, run a fucking mile and a half, sleep for 2 hours, get up, you're fine.
Yeah.
And the older you get, it's just like
Your 40s,
the
baby.
recovery is just it's gone.
Then you're
And so the desire to be like, ooh, maybe a little TRT, maybe some peptides,
Yeah.
maybe a little bit of this.
That's my shoulders.
I'm gonna wait not till I'm 50. Let's give it a few more years for the science to really click in. Then I'll get all fucking nuts.
Yeah.
Show up the podcast.
Yeah.
Hey, I'm on the podcast now, you know. My head looks like a giant fucking pumpkin or something, you know.
Got a head like a Mardi Gras float.
It's like little kids dancing on it, and throwing candy off your forehead.
Yeah, it is crazy. I mean, Conor McGregor, that same thing because he snapped his shin or whatever in half in that fight.
Yeah.
And then I'm assuming, or I think he's actually said, maybe without saying literally the word steroid, but like if you're snapping your shin in half, they're like giving you the best of the best, especially if you're him, like
Right.
a borderline billionaire at this point.
Yeah.
You're getting tests, you're getting steroids. Yeah, so now he has
Absolutely.
now he's a giant, you know,
And look at his giant
Easter
pumpkin
Island
head.
Yeah. Yeah, he looks like a freak. Yeah.
And
he's-
I would assume, like, that's what I mean. Like, maybe 5 years from now, they discover, like, some sort of genetic or God knows what other way to go through, like, steroids. But, like, oh, God, guys used to shoot steroids into their body. Like, no. Now let's give you the old CRISPR treatment, and they snap a couple of your parts of your genome, and next thing you know, you put on 50 pounds of muscle and lost 20 pounds of fat.
They send in that DNA guy from Jurassic Park to
Exactly.
fix it
Yeah.
up.
You look like one of those bulls that's just bulging muscles
Yep.
out of every inch of its body.
Alex, how old are you? I'm 64. I feel great.
It is fucked up.
God, it has to feel good though, because I bet
That's what I'm saying. Like, when I
that
get up
test,
in the morning,
because it's probably
feel
like
terrible.
that 15-and-a-half-year-old male testosterone, where it's like pure leaded.
Pure andiochrome or whatever the fucking
adrenochrome. or
yeah,
whatever.
right. Yeah, the blood of babies and all that shit.
Yeah. Yeah, you know it's good too.
Pure
I guess
uncut
Damon could
dope.
probably tell us. Damon's
Yeah.
on test.
Yeah.
And he does look like from the time before, like his beard filled in. He kind of has like
I
a
know.
look-
I thought the same thing watching him at Mike's. I'm like, damn, Damon is like a little more manly now. You know,
does.
not that I ever thought that he wasn't, but I'm like, look at him with his beard, and he's like trying to fight George and shit.
Yeah. He defended his girl's honor.
he did.
I even told him, I was like, that turned me on, Damon. I was like, nice. Yeah, good. George was like, we could step outside. George was ready to throw down.
Was he really?
Yeah, which I was like, I
Holy
thought you're
fuck.
a pacifist, you know?
Jesus
And
Christ.
George was 100% the problem, but that's a whole other conversation.
Always is.
Always
Always
is.
is.
He's got a short fuse, Mr.
Yeah.
Mr. George.
I was laying on the floor playing with Everly this weekend. He was talking about being old and not feeling great. And I got up, and Sarah goes, "Ooh, crunchy." I was like,
Yeah, when you go to
yeah.
stand up and it sounds like you're rolling in a pile of leaves, you're like,
Yeah.
huh. All right.
Dude, I lay down in my
right.
bed. My shoulders are so fucked up
Oh.
that to roll around, I have to do like this fucking seal thing where I'm like, floop, floop. Like I have to flop over.
Yeah.
It's awesome.
Yeah, my right shoulder is locked about an inch higher than it should be. Like I need someone to hit it with a mallet or something, and it hurts all the time.
Hell yeah.
You need one of those guys with like the armband microphones. You know,
Yeah,
yeah, for
yeah.
the massage videos.
Ooh.
Your L7's out of play.
Yeah, my everything's out of place.
We're watching different massage videos.
Yeah. I think we've definitely established that Toll's algo is rhythmin. You know what I mean? His algo going crazy.
I don't. Yeah, but I've never looked at animated I mean, I guess I have, but it's not like
I guess you
common.
have too, based on your ads, my
I
friend.
guess so.
They're making a strong case for.
Yeah.
Well, I'm not. I swipe. I don't want to look at it because then I'm like the terrible things you could do with this app. I don't want to be part of it.
Make your waifu your real life wife.
yeah, yeah,
Turn that girl from your body pillow into your real life wife.
yeah.
That's the waifu guys, the ones where it's like I've seen pictures of them like on escalators, like holding
Yeah.
a full body pillow with a lady on it, a cartoon lady. That's gonna be Dave here soon.
A cartoon lady.
Poor Dave doesn't even have a mic to defend himself.
AJ's just over there dunking on him.
Yeah. Half court. Big Space Jam arm.
Tomahawk dunk.
That's something when people talk about like if you could make yourself fly or be invisible, or it would be like being able to windmill dunk like on anyone, like backboard breaking windmill dunk.
Overfly, but if you could fly, you could do that.
Yeah, but
It's a different trajectory.
yeah, it's.
I suppose
I feel like if they knew I was was able to fly, they wouldn't let me play like that. You know.
that's true. If
Well, but have you seen Teen Wolf? Have you seen Teen Wolf? Have you seen Air Bud? There's a lot of
I've
lot of
seen the
rules you can get
documentaries.
around. There's no rules that you can't fly on the court.
That's fair.
There's no rules that say a flying dog can't play basketball. You know.
Yeah.
They have any rules against like Heelys in the NBA? They ever talk about that?
You probably have to have some kind of regulated shoe.
You think?
Like
Because
It
they
would
can wear
be-
different shoes.
It would,
So.
I'm sure there isn't, and it would be hilarious if there was some street ball guy in New York that just somehow like learned on Heelys and could do all sorts of wild shit that no one else could do because he's like, "Brr," you know,
Crossing people up.
and he gets into the fucking league and is putting up 50 points on his Heelys, and finally like,
Yeah.
no,
He's breaking
no
away.
Heelys.
Sarah and I went to that concert in St. Paul, and there was a dude. The opener for the concert was a rapper and also a professional Heely stunt guy.
Oh,
Yeah. So he
Save
rapped a
some
little
pussy
bit,
for the rest of us.
and then he was like hopping around. It was pretty funny.
Yeah.
Yeah.
save some pussy.
Move over, Razor Scooter. Heelys ever. I mean, it was a big deal. I remember going to Jordan Creek and seeing guys all over with Heelys.
Oh yeah, I wanted them. They never had them in my.
I remember the
size.
first time I saw someone in Heelys, I'm like, what? Is this witchcraft?
Yeah.
What is this guy doing?
Have
He's
you
just
ever worn
standing
them?
there? No.
I can't imagine they're comfortable. Having a fucking wheel in the heel.
Yeah,
of your
no
shoe.
way.
There's
I think it's like a little Inspector Gadget kind of compartment where it flops.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's
but
what I
still,
mean.
but it's
That'd be
there.
inside your shoe.
You have no
If
that
soft.
would
anything-
be fucking
If
uncomfortable.
anything,
Yeah.
that gives you a little Tom Cruise lift.
Yeah.
Where you're like, oh.
For
yeah,
sure.
Maybe I am 6 foot.
I'm 5'4", but with the
Heelys.
6'2".
Yeah, that's right. Well, that's the Heelys conversation, everybody. What other funny inventions? The Flowbee, you remember that? You ever use that?
No, but my friend in high school started a band called the Flowbee Butt Shavers,
That's
which is pretty
solid.
fantastic. yes, yes.
No notes on that one.
Yeah,
Ska band, probably.
yeah. No, it would. I think they're like metal-ish.
Yeah.
I don't think any of them could really play an instrument either.
As someone who's played in the metal and hardcore genre pretty extensively in my
Ooh.
musical life, I am sick of metal band names where it's
Yeah.
always like Double Crossed or Zombie Fuck or Dead Baby, Executioner.
Yeah,
Uh,
We get it. Yeah.
Yeah, where
Yeah.
it's like, why not
Okay,
just
guys.
something nice?
I don't know. It'd be funny to
Like
name.
Beers with the Boys. That's my fucking metal band.
It would be funny
TJ Maxx.
to name.
Hey, no, that's good. I like that.
3 X's.
Yes. J.C. Nichols. You look like you were chomping at the bit.
Oh yeah, it's all right.
I didn't realize my J.C. Nichols was going to get, stop us in our tracks like that.
I don't. What is J.C. Nichols?
I was thinking of like J.C. Penney's, J.C. Nichols.
Oh,
He's
I
taking
see.
it up a notch.
I see. I
Yeah.
see.
Just playing on words.
I see. Yeah, gotcha.
A portmanteau. I don't know if that's what it is.
Portmanteau. Who knows what that is? Only Jeopardy contestants know what that is.
I don't.
It's one of those things, kind of like idiom. I've looked up 100 times.
Onomatopoeia?
Yeah.
Who knows what any of that shit is? I'll never know.
I know what onomatopoeia is. Come on, it's the one thing I know.
Well, please tell us, Professor.
It's words that are sounds. Answered.
Meow,
Like pow,
boom,
bang,
bing bong, bing bong.
crash.
Bing bong, bing bong, bing bong. Is it
Yes.
onomatopoeia?
Yeah.
Bing bong, bing bong, onomatopoeia.
Now
Bing
you're
bong,
speaking
bing bong,
my language.
onomatopoeia.
Okay.
Now I get it.
Yeah.
Yes.
I'll never forget that now. I'm
Yeah.
still learning, guys. I'm still learning.
Bing bong.
It's weird when, like, the amount of times like a prefix or an adjective, like these things. I remember learning in school, like no matter how, other than like right after the test, they were gone forever, right?
Right.
But I could tell you for the rest of my life, you know.
Prepositions, phrases.
Yeah, Joe Dante directed
Right.
this movie. Whatever, you know. It's like, why can I not remember what a preposition is for the life
Yeah.
of me?
It was a preposition.
Exactly.
It is kind of crazy. I mean, I know what a
And it's
prefix is.
Yeah.
At least.
Prefix, I think I do.
Preposition, it's like but, right? If, and.
If and or but, buttocks,
But-
ass, asshole. I don't know.
Cheeks.
How stupid are we? Wait a minute. We were
Very.
talking about the
All right, look it
universe
up.
earlier.
All right. Well, Toll's looking that up. I did have a little treat for the fellows here.
Oh.
It's a little
Unboxing.
chocolate-
It's an unboxing video.
chocolate caramel or caramel cookie.
Woo! Look at them shits.
Yeah.
Oh.
You can tell there's a yeah. I made the caramel myself.
You made the caramel yourself? My
I
goodness.
did. Yeah, it's what the recipe called for. You want one? there,
Yes.
fella. You can tell it's got a little pocket on the top. You can see the lump.
It's a word governing and usually preceding a noun or pronoun
Governing.
and expressing a relation to another word or element in the clause, as in the man on the platform. She arrived after dinner.
On, after.
That's. I
What
just
is
read the definition and it still didn't help me that much.
Yeah, I got nothing.
I mean,
What is am is are was were be being been? That was something that I memorized at some point.
Oh,
Anyone?
like one of those acronym type things.
Yeah. No, that like those words are all
Oh,
a thing.
say it again.
Am is are was were be being been.
Am is are was were be being been. That's going to be the name of my heavy metal band.
all right. It's like math metal or something.
Am is are were was.
Are you getting to the meat of that cookie? The little caramel pocket.
As a professional award-winning pastry chef, it's a fucking good cookie right here. Holy shit balls. Oh,
Man,
yeah.
Yeah, Dave was having a tough day, and I set that little thing in his palm, and he was like,
Yeah.
damn dog. That's a good cookie.
"Yeah, they're beefy."
Well, I'm going to save the rest for after the podcast.
One of your sisters hit me up on Facebook, not like they usually do.
I was going to say, I told him not to do that anymore.
It's time we crossed bloodlines. But they hit me up, so I dropped off a little load of the of the cookies. Please, folks, please.
Oh, my goodness.
PG-13 show.
Oh.
Yeah, they seem to like them. Maybe I'll try to
Ooh.
link. I'll link the recipe later.
Those are fantastic. Well done. God damn.
Yeah, they're hearty, but yeah, I was just scrolling. Been doing the working out stuff, so
Yeah.
Might as well make some cookies.
Yep. So
Might as well make a 1,000 calorie cookie.
correct.
A giant chocolate cookie encrusted in sugar with a big mound of caramel in the middle.
Yes,
Yeah.
not bad.
That's a good post-workout treat for
Yes.
yourself right there.
I
Yeah.
because I made 12 of those cookies. It had a few to myself, and then I thought Dave was coming over. He fell asleep, so I bought a pizza and pasta and like some sides from Domino's, so I went pretty hard.
Damn.
Yeah.
When was this? Last night?
Yeah, like about 12 hours ago or something.
Oh, that's almost worse than what I ate last night.
Yeah, what was on the...
It's not. I had a late night snack, and it was a large box of microwavable White Castles and a whole Jack's Pizza. And I did not feel very good today. Yeah. I
little
regretted it very much. In fact, I didn't. It's rare that I'm not hungry in the morning, and this morning I was like, bro, I think I had enough last night. Didn't eat all day.
God damn. A little intermittent fasting for Mr.
Yeah,
Cole.
and I thought I was going to poop my pants in Iowa City. So that was pretty fun.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think that might be it for me in White Castle, even though I like them. But
You actually turned me on to them. They're not bad, especially
Yeah.
for a microwave burger.
yeah, they're awfully expensive for what they are. And the side effect is you might poop your pants. You know?
I'm doing that on my own anyway. So that's just the cost of doing business.
Yeah.
I thought of something earlier, and since Alex went to the bathroom, I'm going to ask you. I have noticed that with the uptick of technology becoming crazier, AI, the environment, and your obsession with it
Yeah.
going up at the same time, while I'm sure it has something to do with just the fact that it's getting crazier and thus garnering more of your attention, but I'm wondering also if you about to have a little life brought into this world also kicking it up too,
Oh,
because
big
you're
time,
like,
dude.
because now you're thinking of it in the world your
I'm thinking of it in a
daughter's
way.
going to inherit.
What are they going to do for jobs?
Right.
I mean, in 20 years, I don't know what anyone's going to be doing. Jesus fucking Christ.
Way! Wake up. Who's doing what to who now?
Yeah.
I was asking Toll if his uptick in obsession or concern with the technology and AI is also little to do with the fact that he has a little lady on the way
Yeah. And it was.
and the world that she might be
I'm
coming into.
Because I don't think anybody knows what's coming.
No, that's the beauty of everything is everyone has all these prognostications about how this is going to go, how this is going to work out, and this is going to do that. And we're always wrong. We're never right.
Yeah.
Like I can remember reading a book in the year 2000 about how the internet was going to change all these things, and here's all the things it's going to change. And now to read that is fucking hilarious. Like no, you're completely wrong. Like
We're doing cartoon porn.
yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Like whatever you think's going to happen is not going to happen. The thing that will happen, you're going to be like, oh shit.
But a thing that is happening unquestionably is that there's going to be robots with AI.
yeah, of course. Yeah, there's a lot of things
that,
you can
that are going to be able to
right,
do things.
but there's a lot of details, like especially with AI, where everyone's saying, "Here's what's going to happen," and this is so scary. Possibly yes, but the version that will happen is going to be even crazier than we thought. Than we didn't really understand. We should have seen it coming, but we didn't, and that's how everything goes.
Well, it'll be
Hold on, let me drink my giant beer.
he's like Gaston from Beauty and the Beast. No one drinks like Gaston.
Why do you guys have that?
Why wouldn't
enormous
you?
beer? Oh, okay.
Who wouldn't
Long
have
story.
15 pounds of Warsteiner and a fucking mini keg in their fridge?
We also have a meat and cheese tray from 4 months ago. So
Oh, nice.
I was eyeballing that a minute ago.
yeah. I think the
Yeah.
meat would probably still be all right.
Of course, that's all. No, that shit is 95% preservative.
Yeah.
So it's all good.
It's like cured meats.
yeah.
Perfect.
Yeah, that's how I like them, cured.
That's how I cure myself.
Yeah, that meat ain't
Cured
cured.
It's pickled.
Yeah.
Different process.
Ooh. Well, if you all don't mind, I have a few little clips I wouldn't mind showing you.
Oh, let's
I
do
would
it.
love
Yeah.
some clips.
Speaking of technology and it ruining our lives,
Pull out the scroll.
yes, it's real quick. I did want to ask any highlights from the Ren Fair, Alex? Because not to bring it up, Alex stood us up at Teehees to go
I
to the Ren
know.
Fair with his wife.
Yeah, we went to the Ren Fair, and I booked myself to be on the Baron Vaughn show, and I realized my wife. The highlight, the Christmas for my wife is the Ren Fair, and I realized I was like, we ain't gonna make it. I'm like, God damn it, AJ, I gotta pull out. But let's see.
Everybody remember that when Alex was like, "I never get booked."
I know. I heard that in my head as I said,
That's
"I'm
right.
sorry, I can't do it."
Ooh.
That one was on me.
Did you get a big turkey leg at least?
No, they were out of them when I wanted to get one. We literally sat in the middle. There's like a little trellis covered in vines in the middle, and just sat there and just people watched the whole time. And
Did you have an ale?
I had
A flagon?
I had many flagoons of ale. Yeah, sat and got drunk, watched all the people. Yeah, it's funny because so my wife introduced me to this world, and we have a good Ren Fair system going on here, and it's only grown. It's gotten more and more popular every year. But like I remember going years ago where it'd be mostly like just regular people walking around checking everything out, and like a few dressed up weirdos. And now it's the opposite where everyone's dressed up.
Oh yeah.
And letting their freak flag fly. It's like it's the ultimate like catch-all safe place for every weirdo. Like there's a dude that's there every year. I've seen him every year there for years. He's dressed as a fox, like with a mascot style fox head and a tail and like clothes, but then he has like medieval clothes over it.
Oh, so he's like Robin Hood.
Yeah,
From the animated.
But yes,
Yeah.
like the Fox character come to life, and he just cruises around and hangs out. And there's dudes like that, fully in full costume, just putting the vibe out.
Do you ever go? Have you been to the Ren Fair after dark?
I have.
How was that?
Well, that's a whole different ball game.
Didn't we go?
I haven't gone with you guys.
I know me and Aaron went. Aaron Van Pelt, because there was a guy, that swimsuit Borat wore?
Yeah,
It was like
yeah.
one big thong, like all the way
Yeah.
from front to back. There was a guy like glow sticked up in like a neon green like body thong.
Oh, I would definitely
And
remember
that.
that.
He had the glow sticks and he had sunglasses on middle of the night. He was
Oh yeah, you'll love to see that.
like, just going
yeah.
hard. I was like, damn, I can only dream to live my life that loud.
Oh man.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's pretty funny to see, I mean, it's great. I love it. Like, just everyone, like, doing what they want to do, wearing all their crazy shit. Like, it was 85 degrees. I mean, it was hot in the sun for May. It wasn't the humidity that we'd have in July, but it was fucking hot out, which is why I just sat under the shade all day. But there's a dude walking around in a full knight's regalia, full metal,
Like
head to
chainmail?
toe. Yes, like a knight from the fucking round table, helmet, everything, just cruising around. Like, God damn. That is commitment.
Yeah.
I
To the
cashed in my
bits.
mom's life insurance policy. I'm not taking it off. This ain't coming off. The helmet stays on during sex.
Exactly.
Hell yeah. And that's the thing, too. And for sure, because you can camp and shit there, because I've been there a couple times. Some of these Ren Fair people, they freaks.
Oh yeah.
There was
for
a
sure.
dude there that looked like kind of like Sean Connery, like via the Rock era.
Uh-huh.
White hair, the goatee, but he had long white hair. He was about as tall as me, a beautiful old man, and he was. Yes, I'm saying it. And he had a leather suit, sword. Like he looked like he walked off a fucking high budget movie set.
Right.
And I'm like, that guy is gonna get his dick sucked
Yeah, you're like,
20 times.
Hello,
tonight.
Daddy.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Angela's like, Alex, what are you doing?
Yeah.
You're like, shut the fuck up.
Yeah, shut up. Sean Connery's right there.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's people like that there that clearly spent $3,000 on the outfit, and they were getting fucked that night at the Ren Fair.
Yeah.
Yeah. The
I'm
Pirate
nuts.
King, the fucking knight, they're all.
Oh,
There's definitely a weird sexual undertone
Oh, big time.
for some people there.
Oh,
It's
yeah.
a kink kind of thing too.
Yeah.
There's a crossover with the kink community, because even some of the stores you walk in, you'll be like, "Is this a ball gag?"
Yeah,
And you're
that's what
like,
I'm saying.
"Well,
Like it's sort of it's a catch-all for all that.
Yeah.
goth, fucking.
God bless 'em.
All of the
S&M.
like everything. Like
Yeah.
there's leather. There's ball gags. There's tails you can stick in yourself.
Well, and you know it's
And there's
got
fun.
butt plug
And there's
tails?
fun hats for the kids.
Yeah.
You know, it's
Oh,
got
nice.
everything. Hold on, let me drink my giant beer.
Yeah, that tail's screwed into the base. Well, you know that that sex got to be wild too, because everyone's sweating in tunics, and then they're camping
Yeah.
out in no AC tents,
Oh yeah,
eating bread bowl pasta.
They're
and
keeping it-
mutton all day.
they're keeping it 100 the whole time for sure.
Yeah, where it's like, look, deodorant didn't exist in the 1600s. So either did condoms. Wink. My fair maiden.
Privy thee, I.
Sitteth on my face. Yes. Damn. Is that still running?
It goes like
It'll be back in
it'll be
back in September.
All right, we're going.
Yeah, 100%.
Because we went. Yeah, because we went.
You guys went.
Yeah, because
Yes.
there's a video of us throwing the fake javelins.
That's
Yeah,
right.
yeah.
Or I think they were.
They weren't
real.
fake.
Yeah, I think they were real
I
javelins.
remember having some real serious FOMO looking at that.
Yeah, we're trying to get you there.
And I was
That's right.
Yeah.
I remember that.
Yeah.
I think
It's always a great time.
had
It's
a few
good time.
flagons at home. I think.
Mm-hmm.
A few barrels of ale.
Yes.
All right. Anyway, to my videos. So Shyla, if you see there towards the bottom, boys, you'll be looking up at the television screen here. I think if you just un-eye that part, it should play with some sound for us.
1, 2, 3, or 4.
One, you might have to unmute the computer, but it shouldn't cause the feedback issue this time, hopefully. We'll give it a shot. Here we go. So what do you think about this?
Oh, fuck.
Damn.
Yeah, dog.
Right upside the head. Oh, he's bleeding and everything. Shit. Caught the stitches on the side of his face.
Yeah, so let's watch it one more time, Shyla. So I think if you un-eye it and then re-eye it, there we go.
360 no scope.
So a lovely ground hit.
Oh. Damn.
He was off by about 11 feet.
Yeah. I'm kind of amazed it didn't knock him out because that's pretty close to the temple.
Oh, that caught him right in
Yeah.
the cheek. That probably fucked his jaw all up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That probably broke his jaw.
Yeah, because this isn't like a
If
little,
that made you
little
bleed,
league,
dude.
you
Yeah,
know?
that they put some heat on that
Yeah.
fucker. There was some mustard on that throw.
He spun and crow hopped and threw that, and this is an MLB probably
Yeah.
shortstop, I think it was,
Yeah,
or maybe a second
He,
baseman.
he had some mustard on that
yeah,
ball.
it was probably going 95 miles an hour.
Yeah. God damn.
Damn.
But it reminds me of the classic AJ time of taking a third base line drive right to the forehead.
Oh.
I got knocked out cold.
Holy shit.
It was at a practice, thankfully. But I remember going to the concession stand, and the mentally disabled guy named Mark, who still works at the concession stand, laughed at me. He was like, "Ha ha, you got knocked out." And I was like, if we were on even ground, we're fighting.
Yeah. When
Also,
I
my
was
head hurts.
playing Little League, my dad was the assistant coach of a team. And
A team, not your team?
of the team I was on.
Okay.
And I was getting some water. Not that it mattered that it does matter later in the story anyway. I was getting some water, which was right by first base. And the coach of the team goes, "Think fast," because he thought I was playing first base. And I was just standing there. And I took a baseball right directly to the front of my face. And so I fucking fall on the ground, and I knew they plugged my nose up. And I hear one of my friends go, "It's in his eye." And they were talking about blood going everywhere.
Oh.
And so I'm covered in blood, and my dad makes me ride my bike home from baseball
That's
practice.
that's the dad move.
And so we're eating
Yep.
dinner that night.
That's a
and
shirtless dad move.
yeah.
100%.
Eating
100%.
dinner that night. I'm like, feeling a little woozy.
Concussed.
Face first, right into my plate. I went unconscious, like a fucking cartoon.
Right into the tater tot
Yeah,
casserole.
which I have no recollection of because I, was
Yeah.
concussed.
You lived it.
Yeah.
Yeah, very simple. When I took the line drive
Or
to the
just-
face,
yeah.
I remember because it was one of those kids who looked to be 35, but he was in middle school.
Yeah,
Like, he had like man strength.
one of the beardy kids.
Yeah, he had like a beard already. And so he was like playing AAU baseball and all that stuff. Just one of these kids. He had the natural TRT at that point.
Yeah.
Right.
I was still getting my pubes going. You know what I'm saying? But I remember popping the glove up and getting to like right here, and then I remember just waking up like looking at the sky like that.
Did I do it, Coach?
Yeah.
Did I hit a home run? No. And I remember waking up and everyone was kind of it looked like a movie, sort of a circle of people kind of looking over
Yep.
the rim at me.
I remember
And then I
that.
remember going, crying because I was so embarrassed because I was like,
Yeah.
I'm a loser. I got knocked out.
I broke my wrist playing baseball in a practice, but never caught a ball like that.
One time,
I'm virtually painless. I remember.
Yeah, you didn't remember.
Yeah,
that,
it
you
just
know?
knocked me out cold, which
Yeah.
it makes sense. Like in fights, they say a lot of time, you just get knocked out. Like you just wake up later. Maybe
Yeah.
your jaw hurts
Oh
afterwards.
yeah, dudes get knocked out in the UFC and they don't remember the fight at all.
Yeah.
they remember the locker room and that's
Right.
it.
Yeah.
Then their
Yeah.
brain
Maybe.
shut off.
Yeah.
But I remember going to, because it must have been, I think it was 6th grade. Because I remember going to the Sixers Center. Because back in those days in Boone, we had it was a separate place, a building in the middle of nowhere where we went to just for 6th grade. It was very strange.
that is pretty weird.
That happens a lot these days.
Yeah.
Why 6? I
Just
suppose
6.
junior high had its own 7th
it was
and
7th and 8th
Yeah.
only there. But I remember going there, and I didn't look in the mirror that morning, and I guess because they hit me square, like in between my eyebrows, which the doctor said, because my mom did take me to the doctor. It was super lucky that it did hit me in the eye, because it would have just
yeah.
broke my
Oh, yeah,
ocular
dude.
cavity
Yeah.
or whatever.
Don't worry, your brain took the brunt
Yeah.
of that one. It's all good.
Took it right on the old hair, you know. But I didn't look in the mirror, and I went to school, and everyone was like, kind of giving me a look like that, like, Jesus Christ. I looked in the mirror. I looked exactly like Rocky Dennis, like because it swole up so
course,
bad
yeah.
that it like made my eyes move apart like
Yeah.
a chameleon almost.
AJ's a fish now.
Yeah.
Suddenly you got fetal alcohol.
Eyes are on
syndrome.
the side of his head.
Mom smoked a pack of Misties when I was. But when it finally drained out, then I had like the 2 biggest black eyes I'd ever
yeah.
had.
Oh,
Because like
yeah.
when you get hit and it swells and like drains down, it's black eyes like nobody's biz. But
Crazy.
sports rocks, man.
Yeah, dude. I had one of the most embarrassing things of my childhood, baseball.
hear it.
Trying out to go from intermediate to majors in a full gym, getting grounders hit to me on a gym floor.
What was your position?
I normally played first
Power
base.
bottom.
Yeah.
Sloppy power bottom.
And so I'm going to get this grounder, and I'm with all my might, crossing my feet. I fucking trip on my own feet and go head first into the concrete wall of the gym that is full of people. I was like, I've never, like the level of embarrassment I felt.
Exponential.
You see the little
Exponential.
birds, like,
Oh yeah,
going
the
around
stars, the little stars climbing in.
little planets.
Yeah,
Oh yeah, when you get hit and you see the stars, you're like, damn.
yeah.
I fucked up.
And that I still made it to the majors though.
Oh,
Hey.
No big deal.
I'm over stroking my dick. My dick when I'm stroking my
Didn't mean to hit that one. But that's all right.
That's how I got in.
That was your brain. Well, it's strange. I mean, at least for me, because I've had 2 or 3 where I got like knocked out cold. One was baseball. One was rollerblading, so I had it coming. And then
That was just some dude on the street ran up to you.
knocked me out just for wearing them. Didn't even get them tied. No, I tried. It was like one of the first times I tried to drop in. I basically just clapped my face off of like the cement.
yeah.
So explain some of what I got cooking these days.
Sure,
You know
yeah,
what I mean?
sure.
But
Bing bong, bing bong, bing bong.
I remember like when I did wake up, like if I felt like I could taste my brain. I don't know how to explain that,
Yeah.
but like when you hit your head, like and it rattles against the skull or something.
Everything gets jumbled up.
Oh,
Yeah,
dude.
it's like you can smell and taste like brain matter.
Cerebral spine fluid is draining down the back of my
I remember
throat.
getting sent back into a football game, not knowing where I was or what I was doing.
helmet
yeah.
on backwards.
And they're like, "Get back out there!" And I was like, "What?" I was like, "Huh?"
You got it, Chief.
Yeah.
Run right off the field.
Which I think I used to headbutt a dude when I was a junior, and this guy was a senior. we would headbutt each other till I felt like I was gonna collapse before every
so
game.
much.
And I'm like, and now I think about that sometimes, and I'm like, oh, I hope I don't murder my family. You know what I'm saying? Just kidding, but you know, it is
Right.
like, it ain't good.
Yeah, I mean the research they have for NFL is scary because people worry about boxing and,
Yeah.
and people have died in boxing. No one's died in MMA as far as I've seen. Never in UFC at least. But
They say it's actually because people. It's so much of
you
a
get knocked
faster
out.
fight. Yeah.
the helmet actually makes it worse in some ways. 'cause
Yeah,
you can take-
getting punched in the face for 17 rounds.
yeah,
Boxing, just like
Yeah.
just
yeah. You have the
Yeah.
bigger
getting knocked
glove.
out is one thing, but just like keep on-
Pummeled.
yeah,
Yeah.
Yeah,
that's a whole different.
Pummeled over
rattling
time.
it around.
Yeah. They even talk about CTE for soccer players from doing headers. And I'm like,
Oh
what-
God! When I hate soccer, but when I see highlight and the ball's up in the air and a bunch of guys go up and they go all their
Yeah.
yes, I'm like Jesus Christ,
Right.
just smashing your heads
Yeah.
together. The headbutt was my move though back in the day in my fighting days.
Yeah.
No one saw the headbutt coming.
Are you serious?
I was ready to fucking. I headbutted many people into the ground.
Holy shit.
Yeah, it
Alex was a
great
bad
move.
boy.
It was a great
Damn.
move.
Well, it's funny. Well, I guess some people are stupid and want to step to like the giant guy, but I was one of those guys where like I'm good.
Yeah. Did someone teach you that, or did you figure it
No,
out?
that was all my innate rage.
wow.
Yeah,
That's
it was just
fucking crazy.
my
That was
Irish,
the good testosterone.
the
days.
Irish German rage in me will headbutt a motherfucker to the ground. No problem.
It's the same thing that leads him to carrying around the little keg with him everywhere. That's
right. Yeah.
Show him the keg.
Don't fuck with me. I will headbutt you.
All right, Shiloh. I think we're ready for our next clip. Video 2, please. I thought you boys would enjoy this.
Oh shit.
This seems like right up your
Little
alley.
minivans.
Oh, it's Illumina.
Hell yeah, dude.
Yeah,
That's amazing.
that's my kind of show.
Hell yeah.
I would spend $200 to go to that right now.
Yeah. And if you're just listening, we're watching watching minivans go up a ramp on a
Yeah.
racetrack.
It's a racetrack with ramps built in with oh
Yeah, it's like a Chrysler Town and Country.
yes, exactly.
Hitting a skateboard ramp, going like 45 miles an hour.
That's
what
amazing,
even is
dude.
that?
Yeah, I can do a little bit of research, but I've been finding these crazy videos of just these competitions and stuff, and you can see it's packed.
Oh,
like-
yeah.
Well, this is. I told you about the tough truck contest they used to do
Yeah.
before the monster trucks. That was like that. It
Yeah.
was fucking amazing, and anybody off the streets can just go do it.
Yeah, all right, one more time, Shiloh, for old time's sake.
I also
please.
saw
Yeah, let's take a look.
in
They're
Alaska.
getting air. They're getting air.
Yeah,
Yeah.
dude.
I mean, they're getting.
Huh?
Oh, I would say close to 10 feet of air.
In Alaska, I saw a
shocks aren't built
festival
for that.
where they just launch cars off cliffs, and people just
Yeah.
stand at the bottom of the cliff watching cars get launched.
I think
off.
this is the best thing to do with them. Like,
Yes.
Like, part out whatever you can, like, so people can have that off-colored door if they need it or
Yeah.
something.
Right.
And then that guy.
Oh man, that guy went like 30 feet.
Yeah. Holy shit.
Now that's entertainment.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
That's America to
That
me.
is fantastic.
That's money well spent. I would happily spend $35 for that ticket.
I would if I was really rich, I could invest a couple million in a minivan jump course like that.
Yeah. Well, once Black Cat gets going here.
Yeah. You don't need to. You can just buy the ramp and the minivan.
That's true. That cost me about $700.
Save yourself a few million.
Just do it.
I'm way overshooting this whole thing.
I'm sure.
I think about production videos, lasers, t-shirt guns. You know.
Did you guys ever go to your small town figure eight races?
No. Is it just
Boone? You're from Boone. What the fuck you mean?
We have a
no?
dirt track, but we
They have
didn't
a real racetrack.
Yeah, we had
I'm
the-
talking.
But they didn't do any of that crazy shit there. They didn't crash up derby or anything.
Well, I think they would do demo derbies, and they would have like the little dwarf cars, which are fun because
Yeah.
they go like 100 miles an hour.
The midget cars.
yeah.
Hey, watch it.
The little people cars.
Yeah. I went to. I must have
little
been in
dudes.
Harlan. Little dude cars. Yeah. Figure eight races are crazy.
Is it what it sounds like? Just like a
Yeah,
figure
where
eight
you just
soundtrack?
they drive in an 8 and then will smash in the middle.
Oh, so they're going. They're meeting in the middle.
They're still trying to win. Like I think it's still somehow a race, but you can fucking.
It's like the last one standing wins. Yeah.
So is it via? I mean, forgive me, I can't remember how eights work. I guess if you're
The
going
infinity
through,
symbol.
Yeah.
So you're like at some point you just might intersect if
Yes.
Right.
someone's okay.
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah.
That's scary.
It
Holy
is
shit!
fun to watch.
Is it just regular like a Chevy Cobalt?
They
or
have to
whatever?
have. When I saw it, they did have. They were required to install the roll cage, but that seemed like about it.
I don't think they had the roll cages on those vans.
No.
They did not. It did not look like it.
Like you could see even the airbag like deploying.
Yeah.
It's like they're just like fuck it. All right, I think we got two more. The last one you're really gonna like, Toll. I think it'll hit
Nice.
home for you, buddy. All right, this one I really liked. This is called longboating in Thailand. This is something I'm really into these days.
Oh Whoa.
So they put like an outboard motor on basically a balsa wood boat.
Yeah. Like a surfboard.
Yeah.
Oh man.
And they had this long stick on the back.
Yeah,
Holy
that's how
shit.
That's how their boats.
They keep it cocked up like that.
Yeah.
But look how, I mean, I guess they
Yeah,
say
they get going so fast that they're basically an airfoil that flies away. They can't even.
and with that pole in the back, they can control the motor as well as that. So because they want it to like kick up, almost like those cars that
Yeah.
would do
Right.
it, like those dragsters.
When I was a kid, they used to have the fucking hydroplane boats race on Gray's Lake, like every couple years,
Really?
where you could go and these fucking insane boats that went
Yeah,
like
boat
150 miles per hour.
a small, long, light boat, like a giant canoe with a Corvette engine on
Yeah,
it. Yeah. Yeah.
What could go wrong?
What could go wrong?
Did someone die? Is that why they stopped doing it? Probably.
I don't know.
Yeah,
I don't
someone
know if
died.
somebody died, but it
Too
was
cool.
awesome.
It was too.
They used to always do
kick-ass.
an air show at the fucking Des
Dude.
Moines airport too. What happened to all that cool shit?
I remember going to see Blue Angels and
Yeah.
stuff like that.
I've been thinking
The
about that
Thunderbirds.
recently. Where remember when this was
The Rouen Grand Prix.
30 years ago in Ankeny, kind of by where the Casey's headquarters is.
Oh, they had the
There was
airfield.
an airfield,
Yeah.
and they built a replica of a aircraft carrier that was always there. And they'd have a model airplane air show,
A reenact,
and they would
air
reenact
battles,
air
dog
battles,
fights.
and it was fucking awesome.
Yeah.
They had the Enola Gay. It was an model airplane the size of this room that would fly out at
Yeah.
the end and bomb everyone. It was fucking awesome.
Yeah.
In
They dropped
Ankeny.
an actual nuke.
Yeah, they basically. Yeah, it was a small tactical nuke. It was
Yeah.
fine, you know.
An old dirty bomb we had lying around.
Yeah.
I used to love.
What
Yeah,
happened to all that
I
cool
remember the Des
shit?
Moines Air Show too.
Yeah.
I used
Every
to
year.
love that.
It's these guys supply
That
chain.
was,
man,
and that's
you know.
when I remember I'd always get a bomb pop, and I thought they only existed at the air show.
Where did they do that air show?
It was at the airport.
What was it?
Yeah.
I was so
Bring it
young.
back.
I was so young, and going to Des Moines was like a newer thing. I couldn't place it in my head. I have the memories.
I might be. I mean, it had
But
to
I
be at
don't-
the airport.
Yeah, but they couldn't have been because there's commercial air.
I don't know.
No
I
flights
don't know.
today.
Either. We'll have to look it up. Yeah.
Yeah.
Hold on, folks.
Yeah. Hold your horses, Delta.
I remember the funniest thing was during the air show they had all these different like World War II planes flying by and like jets and you could walk around and get in the cockpit of all these planes. It was an air show, amazing. And the whole time during the air show they're like, well, the owner of the orange Volkswagen Beetle, please move their car. It's in a loading zone. They said that the whole time. And then at the end of the air show, a plane would fly over and drop an orange Volkswagen
Right.
Beetle. Everyone was like, yay. Like it was clearly a stage thing. But that's the shit we used to do for fun.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was fucking awesome.
But there is a lot of videos
Air shows.
of things at air shows going wrong.
Well, sure.
Right. Every
So that
once
may
in a while.
be. Yeah.
Yeah.
I could be
A
part of
Russian Su-35 flying into an audience. That's not
Yeah.
fun. But
Well, and it might be a little bit of the anti-military industrial complex stuff too. Like the military sentiment, I think, has went down. As,
Right.
You know.
yeah, that's probably a product of the '80s when we're like,
Top
USA,
Gun.
A-OK, Top
Yeah,
Gun.
that's true.
We're all in on the military industrial complex. Please give us more.
That jet fuel makes my dick hard.
Do I get a free poster? All right.
Yeah. Despite my dad not liking being on those aircraft carriers. It sounds like it was.
He was an
fucking-
aircraft carrier guy.
Oh yeah, because they would take those all throughout like the Middle East.
Oh yeah.
I don't know if they would. I don't know if they would take them across the Atlantic or they would get on those once they were over like in the Mediterranean area. But going to all those countries, he was on a lot of them because he'd bring me back those big, like 50 cal bullet casings
yeah.
and
Oh,
stuff.
yeah.
I thought those were pretty cool. But it sounds to me like watching those jets take off of them like in the middle of the ocean is pretty fucking badass.
Yeah, I mean, I don't see how it couldn't be
Right.
to go that fast. Even to land, I mean, that shit's insane. And the precision you have to be able to do that is impressive.
It turns out they're long-tail boats, not long boats. I apologize to Thailand for that. Drag racing turbo long-tail Thai river boats.
I mean, that's the kind of boat they just tool around. They
AKA
just have a much bigger.
$45 boat.
Yes, that's what I'm saying. It looks like it's made out of balsa wood, like those little planes you would make, you know? It's so light. And then we got one last video, Shy. All right, Toll. This is in Kyrgyzstan. I did a little research. So this pool, she's like in there, white
Oh,
boy.
yeah.
Full body fish spa, it says.
Yeah, wait till you see these things get at them. Look at these little fish.
Oh yeah, I would
Shit.
absolutely do that.
So it's a type of biotherapy.
They eat all like your dead skin off.
That's right. So I'm thinking, what if you put your feet in there?
I would. I just saw a TikTok on this on why it's
Oh,
bad
man.
for you though.
Oh, I'm sure it's not good.
Yeah. I would absolutely. That would feel amazing.
Yeah, they'd feast on you.
Yeah.
Looks like thousands of little black fish just going to town on this guy all over his body.
It'd be like a toll hibachi to them.
We finally got him.
Yeah. Oh, how the tables have turned. So that's a little segment I'm going to call the good internet.
Yes.
There we
Yes.
go.
Yeah. Those were cool.
I'm going to try to bring some funny little
We
cool
we should
videos.
find out where those minivan ramps are,
Yes, I can look back. I kept the links, so.
or let's look up some dumb shit that's going down in Iowa this summer.
I guarantee there's a minivan race happening in Iowa
Yeah.
this summer.
Right now.
Somewhere. Yeah.
Yep.
You just got to put our hooks out there and find them.
Well, you had sent that one. We've never put it on the podcast video-wise. I don't know if we even talked about it, but that not abandoned, but essentially no one goes to theme park.
Yes, the Lost Island.
Is it Dubuque?
It's in Waterloo.
Waterloo.
That guy was there when it's open, and there's literally no one there.
But everything's
No
running.
one. Yeah.
Like all the
and
rides.
there's people working there.
I don't understand. I saw that.
I
and
saw a billboard for it today.
I've done no digging into it, but it's. I don't know how it's possible that a fully functional amusement park can only have like 18 people there at a time.
Yeah,
Right.
like what's the overhead on that?
Well, why? Like why? I mean, everything's fine. It seems fine. It doesn't seem like it's all broken down and
He
weird.
must have been there like on a chilly day that happened to be sunny. 'Cause-
But even then, it's still not burning up the charts,
Yeah,
clearly.
Right.
I know you said it opened kind of in pandemic times, and that kind of killed it a little.
I don't know.
Maybe I
Is that-
dreamed that.
That video, it is crazy because this guy was just, I think he's like a musician or something. He said traveling through and saw this amusement park and decided to go. And he was just like,
Let's have fun.
yeah, there's no one here.
Me? Hanging around.
It would be, I mean, it'd be a fascinating thing to even just be in a theme park
Yeah.
like that. You know, no one's there.
It'd be a dream come true
Yeah.
when I was a kid.
It's like a blank check.
And now I'd be, you know, blacking out on all the roller coasters from the G forces. I became an adult, and every time I rode the dragon, I black out. And I was
Yeah,
like,
the older you
I'm a-
get, the more your inner ear fuses. The
Yeah.
little parts that are floating around there fuse, and that's what helps you keep your balance and stuff. So
Yeah.
now, like if I go on any sort of like ride that's loop-de-loops and all that, I'm just like
yeah,
all fucked up. Whereas a kid, I'm like, no problem, this is a great
Yep.
time. But yeah, you get old and your inner ear fuses, and that's it for rides.
I'm going to throw up these dipping dots.
Shouldn't have had 8 bush lights.
Well, that's why I want to go at least to Adventureland because I haven't been there since I think our high school trip that we did in Boone or something.
Wow.
So I haven't. Yeah, it's a big deal. Held a girl's hand, no big deal.
A real girl? Or
As far as I know.
Was it a waifu?
Me and my body pillow.
Yeah.
Don't worry, sweetie, I'll protect you.
You want some cotton candy?
Yeah, it's just sticking it at the pillow's face. Yeah, but I haven't been since the water park or anything, so
Yeah.
I'm trying to splash.
The cost of admission gets you the water park and the regular park too. Which is,
swim
There you
up
go.
to the swim up bar. Way.
guess who's
Maybe
pissing right
maybe
now?
you'll die. Maybe you'll die in the raging river. Who knows?
Yeah,
I think it's
prefer
still
that.
closed.
Oh, is it?
Yeah, that's a warrior's death, in my opinion.
Yeah. My a dude I work
A
with,
samurai's death.
a guy I work with said his dad jumped out of the boat on the raging river at Adventureland. And I was like, no fucking way. But I guess the water's probably only like 3 feet deep.
Yeah.
But it's still raging.
It is raging, and if you're stuck in the inflatable thing you're in and it flips upside down,
Yeah.
you die.
Yeah. That's how that
Just
goes.
how it works.
So sad. Somebody died on the dragon once as well.
On the dragon?
Yeah, the chain broke.
And then what?
Flew back. Hit somebody.
The chain?
Yeah. Oh. That was long ago.
Sweet fancy Jesus. No, thank you.
Somebody,
Adventureland, indeed.
A bunch of people witnessed a kid get decapitated at like Oceans of Fun several years ago on one of
That
the
was the water where they had the. It was like it was a water ride,
Yeah.
and it was like a straight drop down.
Yeah.
And the kid flew like kind of part of the way through, and his head hit something and got lopped off, and they're like, "Whoops."
At least it was fast.
Man, can you imagine? I don't. It's not
Yeah.
funny, I guess. But.
Imagine how bad it would suck to die on like the lazy river. You're like upside down in an inner tube for 5 minutes straight.
Yeah.
Bunch of drunk people like, burp, burp,
Yeah.
burp, burp,
Oh, that guy must just be playing a joke or something.
Yeah.
Well, thinking back,
and you're
to
just
like,
floating head down for 2 more hours. People are like poking you. Hey, get out of the way.
Yeah. You get stuck in the water filter or something.
Oh, God.
Yeah, this guy's a real prankster.
I mean, when you think back to wave pools, you could just
one
swim
of my
up.
old jokes.
You could just swim up to those huge baffles and
Yeah.
be like, "Oh, I wonder what's behind this," and then it like catches your arm in there, and you'd be like, "I guess I'm dying today."
Yeah, there used to be a big at Whitewater University was a
Yep.
big water slide park in Des Moines, and they had a wave pool, and like I would get in it and just almost drown to death several times.
Yeah.
There'd be tons of kids.
It was the 80s.
Yeah, and just like let's throw all these kids and make them fight for their lives.
Yeah.
for fun.
Yeah.
You get pulled under, and there's like 10 dead kids underneath you. You're like standing on top of them trying to get air. It's a good time.
It is funny. They let the Whitewater University. How many years ago did it close?
20.
And then how many years did they just have it? Was it just sitting there with those slides?
18.
I was like, I'm gonna get a bucket of water and try these
go to
fuckers out.
town.
Yeah.
So if you two don't mind, I wanted to try something new for our little closing.
Oh. let's
Okay.
do
Are
it.
you interested?
I'm
Yes.
interested. Let's hear it.
So this idea, since we all love movies, I thought it'd be fun to make you two do a cold read of a famous movie scene together.
I love it.
So this scene will be the fake orgasm restaurant scene from When Harry Met Sally.
Oh, okay.
So who wants? I'll make Toll Sally. So that's your script, your scroll. Alex, it's from my receipt printer. Alrighty, and I will be the narrator. So I'll let you collect yourself for a few seconds.
Is this not Stallone and Sweet T McGee?
I mean, you've both seen this movie, correct?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, okay. Meg Ryan.
Yeah.
Billy Crystal. So I bought a full like letter width.
So we're doing an
thermal
entire
printer.
play to close the podcast.
Yeah, it's a short. It's a scene. All right. Shh. Quiet on set. Shh. Interior diner. Day. Harry and Sally at a diner.
So what do you do with these women? You just get up out of bed and leave?
Sure.
Well, explain to me how you do it. What do you say?
You'd say, You have an early meeting, early haircut, or a squash game.
You don't play squash.
They don't know that they just met me.
That's disgusting.
I know. I feel terrible.
You know, I'm so glad I never got involved with you. I just would have ended up being some woman you had to get up out of bed and leave at 3 o'clock in the morning and clean your andirons, and you don't even have a fireplace. Not that I would notice. Oh, that's you, buddy.
Why are you getting so upset? This is not about you.
Yes, it is. You are a human affront to all women, and I am a woman.
Hey. I don't feel great about this. But I don't hear anyone complaining.
Of course not. You're out of the door too fast.
Sorry, I have to go down the script here. I think they're having an okay time.
How do you know?
What do you mean, how do I know? I know.
Because they...
Yes, because they...
And how do you know that they really...
What are you saying? That they fake orgasm?
It's possible.
Get out of here.
Why? Most women at one time or another have faked it.
Well, they haven't faked it with me.
How do you know?
Oh, right. That's right. I forgot. Oh, I'm right.
That's
right
me.
here. Like, sorry.
Cut.
Because I know.
Oh, right. That's right. I forgot. You're a man.
What is that supposed to mean?
Nothing. It's just that all men are sure it never happened to them and that most women at one time or another have done it. So you do the math?
You don't think?
Some of the spacing is wild.
You don't.
I got off rapgenius.com. I'm not kidding.
You don't think that I could tell the difference?
No.
Scroll up.
Get out of here.
Ooh.
Are you okay?
Oh, God. Ooh, oh, God. Oh, God. Oh, yeah, right there. Oh. Yes. Oh, yes. Oh, yes. Oh, God. Oh.
Didn't do that last action.
Oh.
You're looking at
Oh.
each other.
Wait,
Sally finishes, looks at Harry, and smiles. Harry looks back, looking a little uneasy.
lady from another table.
No, I'm going to do that line.
Oh,
But
well,
the part before that. Sally finishes, looks at Harry, and smiles. Harry looks back, looking a little uneasy. Finished, Toll.
it doesn't say anything
Yeah,
else.
smile at me.
I'm just saying to... I'll have what she's
Oh, I
having.
forget we're doing this on video.
All right, Shyla, cut to me for the last line. I'll have what she's having.
Oh, yes.
Cut. Thank you. Yep, cut and print, everybody. That's the one.
Oh,
So
Yeah.
I thought that was kind of fun.
it was.
So we'll try many different scenes. This will get our acting abilities up to snuff.
Thank you for that. I need
Yeah.
to exercise that muscle, you know?
Yeah, exactly.
I'll do this Stallone next time. It'll be fine.
Yeah, I wanted to do something. I didn't want to make it too easy by making it Stallone. Next time it'll probably be something like that.
Oh, I thought, well, we used to do what No Sleep Theater presents
Yes. Maybe I'll bring back
with
that little
Stallone
sample.
and Sweet Tea.
Yes. All righty.
Our sweet recurring characters.
Yeah, I figured there could be an opportunity for that.
These fucking scrolls everywhere.
Yes.
Yeah, AJ's like, do it. I'm like, what do you want? And all it says is I look. I don't know.
Yeah, I
don't
wanted
say
you to.
anything.
Yeah, there's a video. you know?
I know. I didn't think about the fact that I was being videoed.
Oh, you were videoed, my friend. All right, what else? Okay. So I think that's it, everybody. We've done more than our time, as a matter of fact, so you got a little extra.
Bonus.
Bonus.
You're welcome.
Black Hat Ice Cream, Venmo at Tobo Cop. We got a baby coming, folks. Yeah, boo. Info. No, I was about to give my email address. Oops. Patreon.com/NoSleepDSM. Likes, thumbs up, subscribe, ring the bell, baby.
Ding.
Yeah. I think that's just about everything. This has been No Sleep the Podcast. I've been AJ Simmons, your liege.
I've been Toll McGrain.
And I have been the ice cream king of Des Moines, Alex Carter.
Goodbye.
fucking Adrian, Toll and Alex. They're fucking hilarious.